Welcome. I'm Shane Westholter, CEO and founder of Gateway. Today with me are my two executive vice presidents. First executive vice president, Aprilyn Chavez-Geissler of Gateway Insuance Group, and executive vice president, Jeff Snyder of Gateway Insurance Group. What we'd like to talk about today is the makeup of Gateway, who we are, and the divisions. Gateway is actually made up of two separate companies, Gateway Financial Advisors Incorporated, which is the securities side of the business, and Gateway Insurance Group Incorporated, which is the fixed insurance and also the personal and commercial lines, property and casualty side of the business. With me today are two of the executive vice presidents from Gateway. Gateway is Gateway Insurance and Gateway Financial. On the Gateway Insurance side, we have with us today our first executive vice president, Aprilyn Chavez-Geissler, along with executive vice president, Jeff Snyder. What I'd like to do is introduce both of them and allow them to explain a little bit about Gateway Insurance Group and their specific divisions to you. Jeff, Executive Vice President of Fixed Insurance.
So as Shane mentioned, my name is Jeff Snyder, and as the Executive Vice President of the Fixed Insurance Division, you basically could look at me as an architect, and I oversee the platform to support the fixed life, disability, long-term care, and fixed annuity planning solutions for our advisors. At any given time, we have multiple IMO relationships in addition to multiple direct carrier relationships to provide a broad and deep product solution platform to meet the needs of your prospects and clients. That being said, at any given time, we typically have access to 60 to 70 carriers at any given time, which equates to roughly 150 to maybe 160 or 70 product solutions. So because we don't know at any given time what you need, when you're going to need it, and the particular specific needs of your planning situation, we make sure that we have a very broad and very deep platform to give you what you need when you need it. So hopefully that gives you a little perspective and a little insight into how you can leverage the fixed insurance platform at Gateway Insurance Group. In addition, as Shane alluded to, we have significant resources as it relates to what would be referred to as advanced planning needs. For example, we have, through our direct carrier relationships, access to advanced planning departments where there are actually on-staff attorneys who have the ability, for example, to do legal document review, estate planning documents, trusts, wills, things of that nature. They can even provide sample documents if needed to help you work with your client and their legal counsel to do the right thing as it relates to their planning needs. In addition to standard blocking and tackling as it relates to planning solutions, we're also very capable of meeting the needs in a more advanced planning situation as well.
So Jeff, if we have an advisor that has a case that they need specific help on, I've got a client that needs an advanced planning case or an estate planning case or something that deals with generation skipping trust or ILETs, some of those aspects. We have the resources to be able to support them in that?
Through our relationships, we can plug and play into the advanced planning departments with the different carrier relationships that we have. So for example, you wanted to look at a sample legal document related to a buy-sell agreement or something related to wills and trust planning and so forth. We have the resources to review and give you feedback. We can even do business valuations if needed when it comes to buy-sell agreements and things of that nature. So in addition to the basic blocking and tackling, we're also able to deliver significant resource and access to advanced planning needs as well.
So all the back offices of the insurance companies or providers that we use as well.
Exactly.
Great. Aprilyn, First Executive Vice President of Gateway Insurance Group, on focusing predominantly on the property casualty side for today's conversation. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Thank you, Shane. Yes, I can. So when it comes to property and casualty, I help oversee the operations, and I work with Shane's brother, Sean Westholter, and he does the day-to-day accounting and operations. We also have staff that we work with, so we have personal line staff and commercial. When it comes to property and casualty, we do both personal lines and commercial, and we have specialists who work in those different sides. We are an independent insurance agency. We have no commitments to any specific carriers, so we work with all the carriers in order to find the best coverage at the best price for you. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's the cheapest, but it is the best price for you. The coverage that we get, we feel that insurance is not a commodity, and we want to be able to provide insurance that fits the person that we're getting it for. So we have a consultative approach where we work with clients. When we work with advisors or referred clients, we want to make sure that we take care of them, and in that process, we find the best coverage. And since property and casualty is a very high intense service business, we have a lot of communications with the clients going forward. So when things change in their lives, it's always a good idea for us to refer them back to those who have originally referred them. So we make you, the referrer, look like the superstar. And that's our part in this whole big Gateway process, making you look like the best you can be.
So at all times, we're trying to make the advisor, whether it's on the property casualty side, commercial insurance side, or the fixed insurance side, be that center of influence. So they're working on behalf of their client. So as an advisor, what we're hoping to do is put you kind of in the hub of that center of that wheel. And whether that means that you need to refer out to a specialist on the insurance side, the property casualty side, or even going further than that to an accountant, CPA, an attorney, or some other area of specialty, long-term care, and et cetera, either collaboratively within our organization, we have advisors that specialize in that area, or executives that know exactly where to go with that and take it to the carriers or the insurance companies and get the proper resource, if you will, for them. So what's the best thing for you guys to do if you're looking for that support and that help would be to contact either the staff or support team underneath each division. Absolutely, you can go all the way up and talk to one of the executive officers, and they will find out what it is your client needs, what you need to help them find the solution to the problems you're working with them on, and then help direct you in the right path, whether that be on the fixed insurance side or the property casualty. And then of course, and obviously on the security side, we're here to help you with all of those investment choices, whether it's stocks or bonds or mutual funds or oil and gas REITs, alternative investments, whatever it might be, to helping your clients achieve their main objectives and their goals. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate the opportunity to share with you a little bit about Gateway and the two divisions between Gateway Financial Advisors and Gateway Insurance Group.